Greetings and salutations, my operators, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. What are we doing today? Hot news, prison break, then, if there's enough time, companion missions. And then, just explore around Panconi, because, there are a lot of stickers, and I just realized that they have descriptions on where to get them. So, yeah. I honestly don't. Well, I hope that hot news prison break doesn't take longer than, like, an hour. But let's go. I did F up. I thought this wasn't gonna be voiced, so I started this cutscene
Next
and
destination, up to you.
And I was so wrong. Not voiced now, okay? Trailblazer from the Astro Express. We meet again. Fancy a visit to my Dreamscape sales store? I have a new batch of dream bubbles coming to the shelf. The batch has a pretty exciting theme. Those who have tried it are full of praise. I'm sure you'll like it. Is it about garbage picking? Haha! I knew you would be interested. Still remember the slogan of my store? Dr. Edward knows more about your preferences than you do. Please allow me to keep the suspense going for now. I don't want to give any spoilers. You'll have to enter the dream bubble yourself to find out what it's about. Oh, the other one must have been Black Swan's dream bubble. Oh, I must start that one back then. Oh, god damn it.
Maybe you're looking for some psychoanalytic therapy.
This is our Dreamscape panel, where you can view all Dream Bubble stages here. This is your first visit. Only the access to the beginner-friendly shallow Dreamscape will be granted. You can select the Dream Bubble chapter you wish to experience from here. Let's start with the Bubble Pinball. Adjust pass and drive. Here we can check Dream Bubble's experience objectives and rewards. Please read them carefully. Adjust the path and drive the spheroid to escape. While escaping the Dreamville prison, you woke up. Thus concludes the instructions. You can now enter the Dream Bubble to begin your experience. Okay. Hey, you need to snap out of it. Oh. You're moving too slow. The spheroid's all set. Everyone else has left, and you should catch up soon. And we should catch up soon. Where are we heading? We're breaking out of prison. Do you actually think you're already a free man? A week ago, Boss Stone became the prison warden, and enlisted so glad as contraband. You flipped out over that decision so much that you kept punching the air and nearly broke the chandelier. We decided to teach him a lesson at that time. Now the best opportunity has come. Ha! I got it. You're doing the expedition. What expedition? There's something off by you today. Forget it. The bad news is that the prison guards have just damaged the track. We need to fix it manually to proceed. I heard you were good at these things, so I'll leave the repair work to you. I'll cover for you. See you at the meeting point later. Okay, ball pinball. Press to select the play, expend the energy to activate the play, and close the play to regain energy. When the play is activated, you can set its rotation direction. You cannot activate any more plays when you do not have enough energy left. Press reset to reset all plates. Didn't we already learn this? Create a trajectory that connects the pinball launchers to both sides by activating and closing or rotating the plates. When the trajectory is completed, you can launch the pinball to reach destination. When you exit the machine, the current plate setup would be saved. So activate that one. What is this? You really know your stuff. We have both made it. I bet those prison guards have more tricks up their sleeves. There will be more obstacles waiting for us ahead. Let's move forward. For freedom! For so glad! Oh, okay. Brother Hino and the others have already left the prison. You need to catch up to them using the spheroid. Okay. You and your cellmates stealthily run along the prison corridors, narrowly avoiding the guard after guard. Wow, my brain autocompletes a lot. Some time has passed, and the harbor leading to the rendezvous point finally comes into view. To the surprise of no one, the lane has already been destroyed. You know that, once you break through this final blockade, you and your cellmates will be able to reunite with the main group. Oh wow, granted the complexia. So I need to get this one. Okay, I see this one does nothing. Huh. Wait, so how does this work? You can't connect anything. Oh, I didn't notice that one down there. Here's entertaining. We made it! Look, it's Boss Hanu. Okay. The spheroid reaches the end of the track. Hanu, one of the most famous figures in Dreamville, is twitching his big nose to welcome you. Hanu lets out a snort, in an attempt to sound cool. He seems to know very well how to behave to come across as a big shot. Boss Hanu appreciates you two for providing cover for us. Everyone has made it out safely. Next, we plan to free the prisoners from other divisions and take them to expand our team. Perhaps we can break free from our chains for good one day. Let's work hard together for a better Dreamville. Shallow Dream Ticker Difficulty 1. Carry out the smuggling operations with the clock informer. After escaping, Brother Hanu seems to have come up with a grand scheme. After a successful prison break, Brother Hanu decided to reach out to the other prisoners as a means of recruiting them into the resistance against the prison. A steady flow of supplies that includes food, weapons, clothing, and most importantly, Soul Glad, is provided to the neighboring divisions. You are assigned with the mission of delivering a batch of newly arrived Soul Glad through the vent. Smuggler Dream Ticker. Tick-tock! Got new goods to deliver? Pity you came at that time. Boss Stone sent people to trash the supply passage. No one can get past now, unless someone fixes it. Yeah, this is stuff I already read. That's weird. Where am I going? Oh, you can't go across this, that's why. Okay, that's maxed out. Okay, that gets that. Then we extend this, gets that. And we're done. You've got some skill! Now I can deliver the goods to those who need it. The batch of Soulglad is successfully delivered, but the crackdown on Soulglad within the prison has yet to abate. The prison guards carry out spot checks in the cells every day, confiscate bottle after bottle of Soulglad, and then smash them all. Discontentment among the prisoners is growing. Over time, it will soon escalate into anger. The prisoners in the neighboring subdivision have glimpsed the light of hope, but it's not enough. You need to draw the rage out from within them. With Brother Hanu's permission, you and your companions smuggle crates of Soulglad into the neighboring prison block. The sweetness of the soda lifts the spirits of the inmates, as if they can see the light in the darkness. The Soulglad smuggling operation lasted for 6 months, with a daily tug-of-war between the prisoners and the guards. Newly acquired Soulglad was snatched away before consumed, filling the cell with the sounds of cursing and pleading. Just like that, the feeling of displeasure in the neighboring division reaches an all-time high. A sparkle is all it needs to erupt. Tick-tock, you're back again? I hear it's sparks flying everywhere next door right now. If they don't get to drink some Soulglad in time, some of them are going to have a mental breakdown. It's up to you now. Really just sounds like a lot of drugs. Okay, I guess that. And then we need to move this? There we go. These are neat. I hope this batch of Soulglad can last longer this time. After another batch of Soulglad is destroyed, the inmates see red. Following the first cry of rebellion, the other inmates respond enthusiastically. The number of violent incidents in the prison skyrockets, plunging the entire division into pandemonium. You and your team take advantage of the chaotic situation to invite the prisoners, and the number of rebels grows rapidly. Everyone's desire for freedom and a better life has been awakened. Empowered, the team's next objective is to seize control of the Dreamville prison. Ever since Brother Hanu used Soulglad to rope in the prisoners from several areas, you and your team has been getting stronger and stronger by day. The prison warden, Boss Stone, is shocked by this. He recalls all the prison guards and seals all the paths in the rebel sectors with sturdy iron gates. He probably intends to just starve you all to death. In response to the situation, your companions appear to have hatched a plan.
Hey, buddy, I have good news and bad news. Let me tell you the good one first. Thanks to the unusual move we pulled off earlier, we have taken over half the prison in Dreamville. Boss Stone and his underlings can never take us back to the prison again. The bad news is, they are still in control of the prison system. The production facilities in our divisions have stopped operating, and all the exits have been blocked by quarantine gates. If this goes on, we won't be able to hold on for much longer. We need someone to sneak through the vent into the storage room located in the other half of the prison, and find the key to the prison system. Obviously, Hano is the best candidate for this mission. But even a hero like him isn't invisible and can't deal with all the guards by himself. We need to channel the Dreamscape energy to him through the television.
Sounds like the plot just
has just jumped the shark. After all, the first-hand experience is what a dream bubble is all about. If Hanu does all the work, then there will be very little playable content in this dream bubble. I recommend you try Hanu's adventure stage in this dream bubble. The stage is very well designed. Anyway, I'll go ahead and help Brother Hanu. You should hurry along. It's morphin' time! Hanu! Wow, there are enemies. On the way too. Okay, nothing back there. There are still wandering enemies in the adventure. They are playing the role of Boss Stone's lackeys. Hanu Vision can see their field of vision. Please avoid their sight, as you will fail as they attack you. You humph, in a not so cool way. And blackout. Alright, so the TV can see me up here. What? Alright. Go slow. So look at the ground and look up. As the boss of Dreamville, it is a basic requirement to adjust yourself to the situation. If needed, you can hide in the box to avoid Boss Stone's lackeys. Okay, he looks up. It's over there. Looks down. Looks up. Yeah, looks over there. Looks down. Oh my god!
Chirp! Are you looking for this key? Keep it, Chirp. Boss Stone has not sold my wages for a long time. I'm not going to work for him anymore. Chirp! Let me go back to bed, Chirp.
The key is hidden on that origami bird. How unexpected! There seems to be many keys like this. I should probably collect them all. Okay, I thought it was gonna mess me up. With a few more keys, the Dreamville prison will be yours to control. You feel like a bright future is about to arrive, as a red carpet spills forth beneath your feet. Brother Hanu retrieves the secret pass key for the prison system, but there is only one key. You will need all 4 keys to activate the prison computer. After a detailed discussion and analysis, Brother Hanu decides to head to the core area and retrieve the remaining 3 keys in one fell swoop. Wow.
This is the way to the core area. Let's offer our support to Hanu.
It's morphin' time!
Okay. Wait, no, there's nothing there. It's up there, so I gotta get a rocket. Okay, so it's easy.
Don't hurt me, Chirp. I'm coerced into working for Boss Stone.
Let out a reassuring grunt.
You want this key, right? Take it. As long as you don't hurt me, Chirp.
Okay, that's one down. Where's the other one? Okay, behind that TV and behind that TV. Is there a box behind him? Anything up here? Nope, can't walk upstairs. The steps are larger than I am. Do I hide here? I guess so. And there's nothing here, god damn it. Where is it? Like, what the F am I looking for then? Like, that's the obvious one.
I know who you are, Chirp. You're Hanu, the guy who started this turmoil. I don't like conflicts, so I hope to see you guys making peace with each other soon. If this key can put end to the conflict, then you can take it, Chirp.
Okay.
So that solves that issue. I just don't know where the heck I'm looking.
Oh, there's a little passageway there. I thought the freaking mirrors were in. Okay, that was stupid. I was a fool. Okay, wait for him to go by. And bingo.
Oh, it's you, Chirp. You're the guy who wants to take down Boss Stone. What coincidence? He has rubbed me the wrong way too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm on your side. I just need you guys to weaken that crocodile so I can pave my way to the founding of my bird empire. Take the key, Chirp. I need you to have it for my plan to work out.
Hado has obtained all 4 keys and used them to open the computer core of the prison. The lights come on, with all the equipment pledging their allegiance. Everyone raises bottles of Soglide in celebration, while the golden syrup rains down from above. Yet, the entire prison is transformed as a result. That doesn't sound great. All wells that ends well? No, this adventure is only beginning. Oh, we're in a fight now. Do we have any hints on what we're fighting? You, or more precisely, the protagonist of the dream bubble, wake up with a throbbing head. Right when Brother Hanu takes control of the prison, an accident occurs. A chaotic synesthesia dreamscape engulfs you all, and pulls the entire prison in it. The once familiar corridors have become completely different, and your companions, who have been fighting alongside you, are nowhere to be found. You realize that someone has to step up and save everyone. It is time to become a hero. Wow, no mini-map. Fun. Yeah, I already knows. I mean, it's nice that they refresh your memory on what the thing is, but you can only do this when you complete the mission. Like, you can only do this when you complete the current story mode. Oh, it's you! It's great to see you, to see a familiar face again. Whoa, what happened to the prison? Where's everyone? Where's everybody else? I think they're being trapped elsewhere. Looks like we're on our own. Let's go find the others, or at least locate Hanu. He has a knack for uniting the other prisoners. After a quick cleanup, you and your cellmates begin the journey to find Brother Hanu. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it does show you the enemy. Ice and electricity. Well, Survival's gonna have to put in a lot of effort. It's time to find Brother Hanu and the others. Jar well.
You better be good. My time is precious.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Try and drink my tea. It's really hot still.
In the chaos of the dreamscape, you and your cellmates run around helplessly, finally locating your target in one of the dream rooms, Brother Hanu and his men.
Look, it's Hanu and the rest. How do we get over there?
Oh, that's convenient, I guess. Ooh, right too. The area of range for that is like really small. Okay, that one activates that, so I actually have to go here. Okay, cool. And that one goes to the stairs to another fountain, so let's go here. Still only at 2. That one, okay, I have to go there. And solved.
I'm impressed you guys made it here. As you can see, the prison is now a total mess. Everything is ruined and destroyed. Alas, what should we do about this?
I knew Grunts 3 times in a row. This is probably the most agitated he has ever spoken. Yes, you're right. Go on. Boss Hainu said this was an accident, and it couldn't defeat us. Back then, So Glad was our dream, but Stone took it away and forced us into a life of abject despair. So he and his men were overthrown. This time, we'll do the same and overcome all challenges. Next, we'll look for our lost companions and transform Dreamville into a true paradise through sheer determination. He's quite elegant, huh? Eloquent. Ahem. It's important to add a little artistic flair to words. Anyway, it's time we hit the road for freedom. For So Glad. Just like that, the two of you and Hainu embark on a journey. That took half an hour? Congratulations on completing the full story in the Dream Bubble. What do you think of the story? Did any of these things happen in real life? Dr. Edwards doesn't give guarantees on the veracity of a Dream Bubble content. A dream is a dream, just enjoy it. As the Dream Bubble is still ongoing the testing and development stage, the developers have enlisted my help to carry out a survey regarding its content. Now I'll ask you a few questions. What do you think was the true reason behind the prisoners' riot? The prisoners' desire for freedom? Noted. In your opinion, what was the key factor that led to the success of the rebellion? Hainu's leadership? I see. Lastly, do you believe the prisoners' plan to transform Dreamville will be successful? It's hard to say. I'll wait for the upcoming DLC. Haha, that's funny. Don't worry, I'll pass on your feedback to the developers. I can tell you really immersed yourself in the Dream Bubble. However, true history may not be as interesting. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the experience. If you find the gameplay of this Dream Bubble fun, I suggest you try the stage that follows, Deep Dreamscape. There will be few plot elements in this stage, but developers have prepared various challenges that come with amazing rewards. Don't miss it. Oh wow, you just super convenient. Yay, E1. Good night, then. Yeah, let's just go through this. This is actually pretty fun. After the prison break, there are still many spheroid paths that need repair. Alrighty. What we got here? Pinball 2. When multiple pinball machines exist, you can you can first fire the shot to another pinball machine as an interchange stop. Then finally the last pinball machine is at the eventual destination. Okay. So this has to activate. Close that off. Close that off. That goes where? After this, rotate here, and there we go. Easy peasy. There better be like insane difficulty spike at 5. Otherwise, it's too easy. Okay, so this has to activate just by default. Does that not count as reaching that area? It looks like it's aligned, which really messes me up. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Then we turn off this. Turn off this. Activate this one. Activate this one. Rotate here. Activate this one. And this one should be good. Nope, I guess not. Thank God it's not golf rules. I wish Firefly was here. Okay, I guess those just block light. Oh. But not this one. Hmm. Oh, okay. I was a fool. Man, yeah, that's gonna be a lot. Oh, that was not too bad. Surprised it wasn't a second pinball machine. Okay, so that doesn't connect. It looks like it connects. I guess we'll be smacked inside, that's why. It would just murder us. This one. Ooh, figure 8. Okay, and then to get there, we have to activate this. Rotate here. Turn on this. And turn on this. And then rotate? Nope. It's not. Perfect. I guess there's a sort of puzzle that can't really increase in difficulty. It's just increase in number of moves you can make. Because everything's binary. Trinary? It has to be on and off and then rotated one direction or the other. There's not many moves that can like just lock you out of it. Wow! Okay. Okay, now there are 3 in a row that I can hit. This is the most complex thing they've done so far. It would have been interesting if there was one short and I just like missed like a obvious combo. That would be like the only way they can make that puzzle hard. Fun puzzle, but very difficult to actually make challenging. After taking over the entire prison, you'll need to deal with the strange clocks left in each subdivision. Tick-tock, Dreamville, bah! It's just a bunch of people feeling good about themselves. I want to get out of here, to the outside. I'm not doing hard labor with the rest of you. I have to move this. Probably there. This is a really neat little puzzle. Okay, I didn't need that. No, I needed it. What in the world was I saying? How did I become so selfish and uncaring? Please allow me to take back my words. I want to build Dreamville with you all. Oh, good for you, I guess. Tick-tock, Bustone isn't as nasty as you'll say. Instead of fighting tooth and nail all day, how about enjoying life a little with me? Poor brainwash clock. Okay, that's that one. Then we move this slightly up, I think. It has it there. There and then down. Nope, that didn't count. Nope. Huh. Huh. How does this work? Because I need. Can I get the top part? Can I? Huh, I'm actually stumped. Huh. It can't go any further than... Oh, there's a rotating piece here. There we go. Now it makes more sense. I missed that. Tick-tock! Oh dear! I was so naive back then. So short-sighted. The danger isn't over. We must be ready for anything at all times. Tick-tock! The town's so glad supply has been exhausted. Without so glad, I feel like worms are crawling all over my body. Tick-tock! So glad! I need so glad! I need it now!
That's addiction. Hmm. Right, the path now complete. And done. That was complete by accident, but cool.
Tick-tock! Without so glad in me, my body feels more free. Looks like the soda isn't essential after all.
Oh, he became clean. Good for him. Soda addiction is pretty scary.
Tick-tock! Tisk-tisk! This place is now so boring. Where's that Dreamville vibe? Looks like a giant waste of barely decorated concrete. If it were up to me, I'd plaster gold all over the walls and give everyone a jewel to sleep on. Why does no one agree with my brilliant idea?
My tea's still too hot to drink. Okay, rotate. Nope, can't do that. Hmm. Then there. Connect that and that. Cool. No thoughts. Only rotate.
Tick-tock! You were right. Dreamville has only just begun to burgeon. There are not enough resources to waste on such frivolities. I'll do things within my power to contribute to this town's growth. Boss Stone and his lackeys are downright nasty. If I don't beat them all to a pulp, I won't be satisfied. Ah.
Oh, man, I got super complex. Oh, super complex is exaggeration. It got mildly more complex. Mildly more complex.
Okay, so this one has to be there, otherwise you can't get off the platform. Rumph. Yeah, I didn't feel like I'm coming at all.
Thank you, friend. That was a bit rash back then. Defeating Boss Stone will not happen overnight. We will need a properly devised plan. Aha!
Oh, and that's only two and two. Cool. Some origami birds have come to help build Dreamville, but the work doesn't look like it's going well.
It's morphin' time! Hanu!
I guess I'm gonna have to go through. Alright, right. Can't go up there. Always forget the steps are larger than I am. Okay, there's a rocket over there and a TV. So I have to wait for him to get out. Wow, I'm sweating like crazy. Wait for him to finish his patrol. Right, turn back. What was in my way?
Can't stop the run.
That works. I don't think I was meant to do that, but cool. Where was that? I didn't see it. Oh, there's one up there. That's why. What?
Chirp, I just wanted to repair the old equipment in the room, but I ended up being trapped here. Thanks for your help, Chirp. Looks like Dreamville is still not totally safe yet. I'll be more careful in the future, Chirp.
Wait for it. Sometimes you can find heavy objects in high places that Hanu can drop. If they fall on the heads of the boss stone's lackeys, you can temporarily disable them. Oh, I was not supposed to store that. Huh? Alright. Wait for him to start another cycle. Okay, he looks over there. Oh, I was supposed to transform, walk up the steps. That's what's going on. Alright, wait for him to look at the wall. Now give me 2 cycles to get back to the TV. I understand now how this works. Does he move? It does.
Chirp! I'm expanding the territory of Dreamville, Chirp! What happened earlier was an accident, Chirp. I must go back and remind everyone of this hazard.
Complete. I made that a lot harder than it should be. Alright, so this time we are... Oh, there's a teleport here. Alright, I don't know how much time we got, but I imagine not a lot.
Chirp! Of course I wasn't trapped. I'll keep fighting those bad guys, Chirp! Still, even heroes get tired too. It's about time to go back and recuperate, Chirp.
I literally just noticed the mini-map. Just barely got there. Turn around. Thank you. Peace. Wait for it. Really wish the angle was different.
Got him. Yay, assault. Chirp, you rescued me from danger, Wanderer. However, who's there to rescue your soul?
Oh, that's dark.
Everything we've done is just an illusion. The pursuit of a better life is only possible in a dream. I can hardly imagine how harsh the path ahead of you will be, Chirp.
And now I'm sad. Fantastic. That was too real. Alright, many valuables have been swept aside by the chaos within the dreamscape. You must enter this prison and reclaim all of them. You know, Fushuan would probably like do really well here. Just pop up the barrier and just like not worry about things. Alright. So, go up here. Enemy spheroid. There's no other path yet. So why is there already a fountain? I guess I'll just recharge it then. Okay, that goes down, but I need 2. I can't recharge it yet, can I? To the tech point. For some strange reason. Yeah, that was. So not that way. I'm missing something obvious. Okay, there's the fountain down there, but I still need 2 charges to get there. Like, both of these are double charges. Oh no, it's a single charge. Okay. Alright, now we're up to 3. So this gets us back. And now we're back down to 2. It's the only path, so... And chest obtained. Alright, last one. Okay, actually this gets to the fountain, which gives us 2 charges, I think. Yep. Run up the wall. Doesn't look like there's anything else. Okay, get back to our charges. Nice. There's an extra charge up there. I think I can go up here. Nope, I was wrong. Wrong way. Oh man, there are actually multiple paths here. Balloon. Okay, I should have been up here. I screwed up. I am so glad it's not first person perspective. I'll be throwing up so much. I'm barely doing well at third person right now. I'm moving the camera too fast. An all roads lead to Rome situation. Oh, they're kissing. How cute. Oh, there's the fountain. Okay. Now we can go back to the first place we were at with the TV. After I take back the charges. Because I need 2 charges for that. I gotta start remembering when we pass the fountain, you gotta take the chance to recharge your charges. Nope, not that one. TV with the staircase. That guy's looking away. And that leads us to the chest. Side of the chest door. Nice and nice. And complete. No, that's fun. Those sweet Stella Jades. More funds for Sparkle and Acheron and Firefly. It's Sam. I don't know, is it confirmed Sam's a playable character? That was a fun little main event. It only took half an hour. Or an hour in total. Alright. Let's continue on with Black Swan thing. Wait, what? Apparently, this dream bubble contains deleted scenes from Hanu's prison break. As for how to watch it, you'll find out after a few more rounds. Oh, cool. The reward for beating the game, Hanu's Prison Break, capturing all Hanu's highlights in the story. Perhaps similar scenes did happen in real life, in real history.
Are you ready to experience Miss Black Swan's dreamscape? Please close your eyes and rest your forehead on the dream bubble.
Press the
Oh
dream
yes,
bubble.
I nearly forgot. That elegant girl mentioned something before she left.
The nature of this memory is special. Don't ruin the dreamscape experience for anyone else by spoiling the ending.
Okay. Ooh, yep, Black Swan. How fine. Wait, I'm instruction. I can't keep her right next to me. Clara, obviously, and then I need sustain. Let's not go for links. And then Black Swan.
In my estimation, there is no question about it. This is murder.
Murder. Such a foreign word to us. The people of Penacony could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family. In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer, at worst you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
Not necessarily. Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case, right?
You're not wrong. Even if there are no casualties, being smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street for no reason at all? This is not the kind of thing that happens on Penacony. You are guests at the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
All the truth?
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact. If we had a little more time, I could have even convinced her I was Shipe the Harmony. Then, on to the next order of business. Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection. I've been watching you for quite some time. You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel. You followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. In the windows along the commercial street. In the pond water reflections of the Ideen Park. Even in the reflections of the wine glass. Everywhere. My dear, do you have a crush on me? Well then, seeing as you're so interested in me, let's play a little game. I left a puzzle for you, Nero Timal. Solve it and prove that you're capable of pleasing me. If you can solve it, then we can talk. Don't leave me waiting, my dear. Before Penacony gets flipped upside down, try to find me, catch me, and stop me.
There's actually more than one Memo Keeper who's come to Penacony. She's mixed me up with someone else. But no harm, no foul. The address that the mask gave you is right here. But you never would have thought that when Miss Sparkle mentioned a game, she was talking about wanton slaughter on the streets of Penacony. Such a direct act of provocation is enough to get my competitive side worked up too.
Madam, forgive me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a brain scan and everything. I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all. I never knew this was actually a declaration of warfare. They say you shouldn't kill the messenger. So, maybe you can just, let me go. You all are the big shots here. I'm really not on your level.
What a frightened look you have. Don't worry. Since this has nothing to do with you, I won't be suspecting you of anything. Why don't you come take a stroll with me?
Oh, seems like I can't escape being an assistant detective. Oh, fine. It's all fine. No big deal.
Okay. I'd be Hano again? So... is that really Sampo, or is that Sparkle again?
If there's anything you'd like to know, please ask away.
Regarding the victim.
Who was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari. Eyewitnesses reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari and suddenly assaulted him with a hammer. Shamari collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like someone else.
Regarding the Sweet Dream troop present at the scene of the crime.
Who are those two little guys?
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here. What nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order. Those two have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind for you.
regarding the evidence at the scene of the crime.
Any leads yet?
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant and the victim's ID. They didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us. Despicable.
Can we summon the victim?
Where's Mr. Shamari right now? I'd like to meet him.
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that he understands the unpredictable nature of dreams, and went on to vacation in another dreamscape. Best not to bother him. Guest experiences always have to come first.
Oh, I'm afraid by the time we find him, half of Penacony will have been sent back to reality by Sparkle.
Looks like we'll have to play this little game of sparkles then. Make a wish.
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here assisting me is the bailiff for this case.
Mr. Coldfeet, why'd you do it?
So they can talk after all. Miss Black Swan, they're heading straight for you.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. Ahem. I understand Lady Black Swan has quite the intellect. I'm sure you'll be able to get to the bottom of the Sparkle murder case.
Did they just admit it? I feel like it's closed then. We know who the assassin is.
The Sparkle murder case? Wasn't the victim Shamari from the IPC?
You're wrong, Lady Black Swan. The victim is evidently none other than the matriarch of the Goldhammer family, Miss Sparkle Goldhammer.
Oh, I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case. Goldhammer? Is that her real surname?
Okay.
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a real name either.
That's what I've been thinking.
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon their arrival, all they found was her body. Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer and died on the spot. Such a brutal act of violence.
My investigations discovered that the 3 warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before, but they were unexpectedly ambushed by the Annihilation Gang. They narrowly escaped and barely got away with their lives, finding their supplies almost completely raided. So they all shared a motive for killing Miss Sparkle, to escape punishment.
So the 3 of them teamed up to kill her.
Huh?
Is the case closed?
No, there can only be 1 murderer. It's not an unsolved mystery if there are 3 murderers. Hang on, wait.
If you can't justify it, don't bother.
Got it! Those 3 were all vying against each other to be number 2. They couldn't have cooperated on anything. So it must have been one of them acting alone.
That actually doesn't make much sense. Even if they were on bad terms, those 3...
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
I've got the case file right here. If you want to learn more about the suspects, talk to me. Lady Black Swan, allow me to introduce the 3 suspects to you. Lefton, Zhongshan, and Wright. Lefton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand. How tough that must be! Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff and getting his face disfigured. It's a real shame, as he used to be one of the rare handsome men left around town. last of all comes right. This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the supplies after they narrowly escaped with their lives, lying about how the gang had taken off with everything. Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that they broke his legs.
Hang on, I'm confused here. Left on? Right? Is this some kind of joke?
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to go over it all again?
That one missed.
That won't be
necessary.
necessary. I've memorized every detail.
No wonder you're a memo keeper.
Case review 1. While you are experiencing this dreamscape, you can re-examine the details of the puzzle whenever you wish. This seems to be a convenient feature prepared by Dr. Edward. He's so nice.
Holy moly! This hammer is super heavy! Ah, this must be the murder weapon for the Sparkle murder case!
Miss Sparkle also used it to attack Mr. Shamari.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands! I have no idea how Sparkle could ever use this to hit a target!
Evidence: giant wooden hammer. The giant wooden hammer Sparkle used to attack Shamari. It seems to be custom-made model specifically for her. It is extremely heavy, and even Sampo can't lift it in one hand. What a Herculean woman.
Look! An ID card. Talent Motivation Department, Shamari. Is this the victims?
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape. The fact that this ID is here means Miss Sparkle placed it here on purpose to prove that she definitely attacked someone.
Evidence: Shamari's ID. The ID belongs to Shamari, a worker of the Talent Motivation Department in the Interastal Peace Corporation. Most IPC staff value their ID greatly. Apparently, some have even installed it onto their forehead, ensuring they can show it off to people wherever they go. Sparkle probably left it at the crime scene to prove that she really did assault someone.
Is that all the evidence? How are we meant to solve this with so little to go on? Oh, you scared me! When did you pop out?
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason. They're clues to the puzzle. But there are still some other clues that were placed in other areas, so they won't spoil the crime scene.
Isn't that a bit unnecessary?
No, no. It's disruptive to have a stack of irrelevant things crowding a crime scene. Miss Sparkle is a law-abiding citizen who'd never bring extra trouble to the family.
Seems quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. Let's take her up on her offer then. Mr. Assistant Detective, this way.
It's morphin' time! Haru! Man, I've been hiding a lot today. Oh, that's the one here.
What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know? It looks like a little button.
Don't push it, Lady Black Swan. Whatever you do, don't push it! That's the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke. Miss Sparkle also has her own button. The second she pushes hit, you and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously
That sounds like both buttons can do the exact same thing.
Correct. Exactly the same.
Oh,
Aren't you going to ask me why?
okay. Why?
Because she is fair.
This is nuts!
Evidence, mutually assured destruction button. Apparently, one little press on this button will level all of Penacony. Who wouldn't want to try pressing it? I gotta say, the ability to just destroy a world is pretty tempting. It's so convenient, it's just one button. Sparkle seems like a real fun character. Extreme troll, though. The trolliest of all trolls. Well, it's not moving, so. Pom was murdered? Can't say I expect that. Or, you know, Sparkle stole March's, doll. Which is just pure evil there. Still find out that March has a new doll pom-pom, but yeah.
What's this? A plush toy?
Regardless of why it's designed to look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express, this doll, is it connected to the case?
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories? It's a fake clue that leads you down the wrong path.
I see. But when it's so obvious, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
That's just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle and were worried about her throwing out a random, useless clue.
I see. Thank you for your keen insight. Then, let's pretend we were misled by a red herring. This doll, could it be connected to the case?
You don't have to play along that hard, you know.
Evidence, pom-pom toy. An exquisite pom-pom toy. Who knows why Sparkle would have something like this? Maybe it's truly because the conductor's beauty is famous throughout the cosmos? I mean, it's possible. Pom-pom is one of the cutest things in the universe.
This notice seems like a hint for us from Miss Sparkle.
Golden Hammer Residence security regulations. To prevent criminals from hurting our great and lovely Miss Sparkle, the Gold Hammer residents shall abide by the following regulations from today onwards. All retainers and visitors must enter and exit the Golden Hammer residence using the facial recognition system. Those who cannot pass through the facial recognition system will be killed on the spot. These regulations are in effect indefinitely.
That sounded like a story from ancient times. And why did the facial recognition system suddenly go out?
This is so her style, isn't it? Doesn't look like there are any more clues. Let's head back to the crime scene.
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? This evidence, I've been staring at it all day, but there's nothing that can identify the perp.
we got one.
Lefton, that guy lost his hand. Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? I remember this one best. Right has a broken leg.
Why don't we flip the question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After all, there are only 3 suspects, so elimination could be a valid method.
If you put it like that, then do you already have someone in mind? Tell me, come on.
So Zhongshan can't use the facial recognition system, so he should be out. Otherwise, he'd be killed on the spot. Lefton can't carry the hammer, so the only one would be Right, but Right can't walk. So they're all.
So, who exactly is the murderer? Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right?
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up in bandages to keep his good looks safe. If that's the case, then he couldn't have made it through the Goldhammer Residence's facial recognition system. That would suggest that Zhongshan is not the murderer.
So, who exactly is the murderer? I remember this one best. Right has a broken leg. Oh, is that so? I feel like the evidence doesn't really match. How about you think it over again? So, who exactly is the murderer? Lefton, that guy lost his hand.
Based on the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where he had to learn how to live using only his left hand. Swinging that giant sledgehammer to murder someone, that must be hard for him. Probably impossible. Lefton's suspicion level can be downgraded.
By process of elimination, it seems that only Right could be the murderer. That was easy. Let's tell the constable our answer and see what he thinks.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
The murderer is Right.
Beep! You have answered correctly! As expected, you didn't disappoint, Lady Black Swan. Game rules stipulate I must tell you where the next puzzle is.
Huh? The next puzzle? I didn't sign up for this.
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior. I'm afraid this chase may just go on forever.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding logic in the mind of a masked fool?
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Even if it's just subjective, there must be an overall principle behind the behavior. Memories cannot lie, and hers may just understand more about her than she does herself. Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle. I hope this time we can get ahead of the Bloodhound family. I want to try and avoid using my Memo Keeper powers.
At this moment, the constable and his bailiff lay lifelessly, mere husks of their former selves. It seems they have already completed their mission. I thought they were going to explore or something then. The 2 Bloodhound guards are protecting the crime scene, ensuring no one unrelated to the matter is able to get near.
You don't think they'll realize we aren't actually detectives, do you?
No way. Please put more trust in me.
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, Are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
Oh, is he gonna ask or answer?
I told you, it's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness. And as a memo keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories.
Harmonize the city. Serenade the globe. Get your tickets for Robin's Life in the Song concert while they're hot.
Alright, what's up next?
Whoa, this place is a complete mess. And those two weirdos are probably here too.
There's nobody else at the scene. Seems like Miss Sparkle used the same method to send dreamers back to reality. Let's talk to those two there, then.
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective Sampo! You finally made it!
Do they have a mustache?
We don't know what we'd do without your help.
Why are you talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
Is there something wrong with the way we are talking? Deputy Sheriff, am I talking in a strange way?
Oh, of course not, Sheriff. The way you talk is no stranger than the cat that climbs the apple tree in my grandma's backyard.
Huh. The skit this time is a modernist one.
Let's discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic business magnate named Sparkle.
Her again? Sparkle really is obsessed with scripting her own death.
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt. Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't come back out. After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on, but instead discovered Miss Sparkle's body. She had been strangled to death. There were 3 suspects on the scene, namely a Papashi shopkeeper named Wright, a Foxian gambler named Zhongshan, and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
Really couldn't figure out more names, huh?
Our old friends.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions to help tell them apart.
Miss Sparkle is so gracious.
Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately among these 3, and they were not working in cahoots.
You're too lazy to be a suspect, right?
Oh, for the laughter! If I talk any more with you, it'll make my pure soul filthy!
Detective Black Swan, the dossier's over here. You can learn more about the suspects from me. I trust you'll be able to cut through the hogwash and find out who Miss Sparkle's killer is. Let me introduce the identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward. First of all is the shopkeeper, Wright. He's one of the Papashi people and only stands as tall as Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it. Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the Penacony Trading Guild and is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle. That could be a motive for killing her. Finally, there is the gambler Zhongshan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over his family heirloom. It's possible he harbored a grudge against her. That's all the information we have. Do you need me to repeat it?
That won't be necessary.
That won't be necessary. I remember it all.
Case review 2. When you're experiencing the dream same stuff.
There's an accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially placed there by Sparkle.
On the title page is written Chen Katong, Is that someone's name? A code name. Oh, I think it's the name of the owner of this book.
This Jian Katong person should be Sparkle's targeted victim this time around.
Evidence? Chen Katong. Account book. The account book of the rich merchant Chen Katong. For a merchant, it is probably something second only in importance to money. Sparkle probably left it at the crime scene to prove that she really did assault someone.
And
And
there's the tie.
That skit before said that the deceased was strangled. Is this tie some kind of joke murder weapon?
The tag on the tie reads, "Only for Imperial Master Lefton." Seems like it's one of Miss Sparkle's personal belongings.
That's not how you use the word imperial.
Evidence? Lifton's tie. A couture tie. The label says for Master Lefton's use only.
So, it's just like the first case then. Only 2 pieces of evidence. The rest hidden inside her memories again, right?
Miss Sparkle doesn't want to distract your investigation.
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What a law-abiding citizen this Sparkle is. Why doesn't she surrender then?
It's morphin' time! Hanu! Is there a TV there in, like, real life? There's a rocket somewhere here, right? I thought there was. Okay, so I have to transform.
A little stool that seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to a Pepeshi person.
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skills are extraordinary.
Sarcasm or self-wank? Evidence, right stool. A small stool with 2 small footprints drawn on it using a crayon, indicating it once belonged to a Pepeshi worker. This is perhaps the most crude out of all of the evidence Miss Sparkle has fallen from her... most crude out of all the evidence Miss Sparkle had fallen from her pedestal. Nothing like out there. I don't see any rockets. Oh, there is.
What's that smell? Why is there a smoked red herring there?
Really? Really?
Mr. Sampo, take a look. This is a wonderful smoked red herring.
Somebody save me from this cringe joke.
Even among the fools I know, Miss Sparkle's sense of humor stands out from the rest.
Have you dealt with many masked fools before?
No, only a handful. After all, I prefer warm memories baked in sunshine. They're the ones that usually belong to kind people.
Evidence? Smoked red herring. This evidence is obviously something comical Sparkle made. To avoid you thinking that you wasted time investigating this useless evidence, here's a recipe. Smoke the red herring, or any other type of preserved fish, until it turns golden on both sides. Place it into a dish, remove all bones. Then, crush the meat. Add raw eggs into the frying pan, and fry it until well done. Then, add vegetables you like, and fry that too. Then, add in the crushed smoked red herring and date-old rice. Add some salt. Be very careful with how much you put in. There's already preserved fish in it. Stir fry evenly, then plate, and voila! Here's a smoked red herring fried rice. You're welcome. It is quite delicious, smoked fried rice.
This clock is...
Open it up and take a look.
Puzzles after puzzles. Awaken!
So there's a ring inside. This is evidence too. Why was it planted inside another device?
Because this ring was found inside the victim's mouth. We want to reconstruct the scene of the crime.
In the victim's mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Zhongshan family heirloom. That should be it. Let's head out.
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective, but the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Have you found out who the killer is?
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway, let's report back to the sheriff for now.
Oh, for the laughter! Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Black Swan so soon. Was that? You found out who the killer is?
Pretty much.
You live up to your reputation, Detective Black Swan. As smart as the nest of magpies roosting in the roof of my Uncle Frank's garage.
What?
This guy is mixing up his birds here.
Then go ahead. Who is the killer, and what evidence do you have to prove the case?
Do not identify the murderer?
In my opinion, there is no murderer for this case.
What do you mean by that?
Behold, the smoked red herring. I mean, it doesn't really make sense. Like, why would Lufton leave his tie there as evidence to, like, obviously incriminate himself? And then a Apache person's too short to strangle them. And Zhang Xiang was looking for his family heirloom, but never took it back from Sparkle. So, he's out.
This evidence doesn't really prove that he is the murderer.
It doesn't. Looks like Miss Sparkle is more careful than I thought.
This evidence doesn't really prove that he is the murderer.
It doesn't. Looks like Miss Sparkle is more careful than I thought. This tie is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right. That's the one. Lefton had an anti-theft device installed on it.
Oh, actually, I didn't know that. So it would be suicide then, because Sparkle stole it.
After Miss Sparkle affixed the tie to her neck, it rapidly contracted, thereby strangling the poor lady. She tried swallowing her ring to preserve her breathing passage, but unfortunately, she was beyond saving. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the 3 suspects would all be facing grave injustice.
Well, I looked in that one.
Is something wrong here? This is too easy. The first case wasn't hard, but this one...
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence points to are not mutually exclusive. Which means, this is probably another prank from Miss Sparkle. Mr. Assistant Detective, please feel free to point out a suspect as the murderer.
Ah, I see. Sheriff, the murderer is Lefton. The evidence is the tie, right?
Correct, Detective Sampo. I never thought you'd be able to deduce the truth.
Sheriff, the murderer is right. The evidence is the stool, right?
Yes! For the laughter, how did I fail to realize this formidable intellect of yours?
Then, right from the start, there was no murderer. The evidence is the ring. Whatever, I'm just spitballing here.
Goodness me! Deputy Sheriff, is he really a genius? How could such an unfathomable mystery be solved so easily by him?
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every single answer is correct.
Why take it so seriously? Miss Sparkle is a masked fool, not a masked genius. If it's a challenging puzzle you want, please go out there and turn right until you get to the Intelligentsia Guild. We're only responsible for providing an entertaining detective experience. Anyway, since our genius detective Black Swan has cracked the case, I will now share Miss Sparkle's next puzzle with you.
So that's it? This is just going to go on and on forever? We can't do that.
Hmm.
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you the answers for some of the outcomes you never chose.
Ooh, fun.
Detective Black Swan, would you like to hear about the other answers that you didn't guess?
I want to know why the red hair didn't work.
Why, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Seeing as you put so much work into everything.
The murderer is Lefton.
Lefton is a wealthy merchant who has been competing with Miss Sparkle for decades. They're always at each other's throats. This evidence doesn't really...
Nothing. I thought there was an answer for every single permutation.
Don't go too far. Miss Sparkle will get tired. Lefton is a wealthy merchant who has been...
Boo.
Nothing.
Don't go too far. Lefton is a wealthy merchant...
This tie is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right. That's the one. This tie belongs to Lefton, and it just so happens to be the murder weapon in this case. Could the evidence be any more solid than this? Lefton snuck into the changing room and waited for poor Miss Sparkle to enter before using this very tie to brutally kill her. And then he stuffed Zhongshan's ring into her mouth as a way to try and frame him. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the murderer would still be at large.
The murderer is Zhongshan.
This guy, Zhongshan, is a card shark who used to play Get the Koi with Miss Sparkle. He gambled away his entire family fortune.
Get the koi sounds like a euphemism.
Nothing.
Don't go too far. This guy, Zhongshan...
This ring is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right. That's the What would a penniless wretch of a gambler like Zhongshan be doing at such a fancy fashion store as this? Because he was planning on robbing it! He'd stolen Lefton's tie and was just about to get away when he saw Miss Sparkle, the one who'd stolen his family fortune from him. So, he darted into the changing room and tried to get back his ring. Who could have known that Miss Sparkle would end up swallowing that ring? All Zhongshan could do was use the tie in his hand to try and strap down her neck to prevent her from swallowing the ring. But he unexpectedly managed to strangle Miss Sparkle to death. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the murderer would still be at large.
Is right.
Wright is a Pepeshi citizen, and Miss Sparkle was a low-key bigot, always laughing at his height.
Man, racist and a bigot.
This stool is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right! That's the one! Miss Sparkle always teased poor Wright until he was unable to take it any longer. Eventually, murderous intent was born. Taking advantage of his position, he stole Lefton's tie and told Miss Sparkle, "Miss, please come with me to the changing room. I'd like to show you a matching tie." Miss Sparkle never thought Wright would retaliate against her, so she went back with him to the changing room. As Wright stood atop the stool and helped Miss Sparkle try on the tie as usual, he then suddenly pulled it tight, and that's how he killed Miss Sparkle. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the murderer would still be at large. What do you mean by that?
Nothing.
Don't go too... What do you mean by that?
This ring is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right! That's the one! Zhongshan stormed into the changing room to try and get his ring back, flustering Miss Sparkle, who swallowed it. Who would have guessed that the ring would get stuck in her throat? Zhongshan repaid evil with kindness and tried to borrow a tie to help Miss Sparkle squeeze out the ring. But sadly, she couldn't be saved. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the three suspects would all be facing grave injustice. What do you mean by that?
This stool is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right! That's the one! Miss Sparkle's business failed, and she was on the brink of bankruptcy. As she passed by her regular fashion store, she ran into her old nemesis, the bullying shopkeeper from the store, and the gambler whose life she'd ruined. And those three all looked happier than her! Miss Sparkle's ego wouldn't allow that to happen. And so she stole Lefton's tie, placed Zhongshan's ring in her mouth, stepped up onto the stool, and hanged herself from a beam in Wright's shop. And her motive was to try and frame all three of them. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the three suspects would all be facing grave injustice.
Huh.
I'd rather not play around. We don't have very much time.
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just keep getting led around by her?
Truly, Miss Sparkle is a fascinating person. She seems chaotic inside, but easy enough to understand. Like a performer on the stage or a child hungering for attention. This game will be over soon. This time, we're going to catch her. Discard your worthless dust.
Miss Black Swan, Mr. Sampo, you're finally here. detective of Penacony. And next to me here is my assistant detective. A murder in a locked room has left us all stumped.
As expected, another change in setting.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist Miss Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning, Miss Sparkle didn't come out of her bedroom. The butler, Jean-Chan, said that the door was locked from inside, so we ought not to have disturbed her. But Miss Sparkle had never slept in so late. And no matter how hard he knocked, there was no answer from inside. As soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened. So I acted decisively and broke the door down to get inside.
Wait, what? Are you the detective?
The room was covered in spattered blood. Miss Sparkle's body was lying right in the middle, her face white as snow. One look told me she'd been dead for some time. Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist's canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but... alas, poor Miss Sparkle! She's left us now forever! Besides us and Zhongshan the butler, Lefton the cook and Wright the driver were also at the scene of the crime. What would you like to do?
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now carefully arranging the next crime scene, right? Why don't you skip all this rigmarole and just have a heart-to-heart conversation with me? It might tickle a little.
Wait up! Wait up!
Honest kid. I know where you are, Miss Sparkle.
No
cheating!
Huh. Mr. Assistant Detective. You seem to be getting anxious.
No, it's... This locked room murder case is pretty fun. I want to guess who it was.
Let's go. Can't keep a girl waiting, can we?
Hey, Miss Black Swan, wait up! Wait up! Miss Sparkle has one final message to announce. Ding-a-ling! Now comes the most exciting and romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge. Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others. And in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it? Also, if you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste. Thus, the masked genius Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet. All the clues are in motion. Happy hunting!
Okay. I mean, we know it's Sampo. The detective and the assistant detective have become two lifeless bodies. It seems they can no longer complete their mission.
Miss, why didn't you just do this earlier?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
The trash can. My love.
There's no weird, sweet dreams troop. Nor is there evidence strewn all over the place. We finally caught up with her. But what's that thing? A Bella Boggian trash can? In Penacony?
Hey! Dear Memo Keeper and Mr. Coldfeet, You made it. I didn't expect you to skip the final puzzle. That's on me. All right. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of ants like me. Come then, this is the final question. Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night?
No murder case this time around?
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy. Come on, dear, give me your answer then.
A trash can.
Seeing as you're right here in front of me like this, then I guess the answer is a trash can. Right?
Womp womp. Wrong answer. That's funky, but a wild guess. The correct answer is Sparkle.
What? Maybe? I'm not, like, entirely sure. The 3rd leg at night makes sense. But the 4 in the morning are...
When sleepy in the morning, she can't get out of bed. She runs about all afternoon in a fluster, so is exhausted by evening, but has to still raise a hand to hold a toothbrush. Poor Sparkle.
This makes no sense.
So naturally, she's got 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night.
What the heck was that jibber jabber?
What a cute answer.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat. Wrong answer. Accept your punishment.
Oh, if I got this light.
Stay back, Clara.
What do you want to know? Ill fate descends!
Rules and they're
Made to be broken.
Specimen sighted. I need to be brief.
Eliminating front.
Attribution will find you. Ill tidings manifest.
God damn it.
Here, try this. Thanks.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Travel.
This really doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure we just get to kill.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Annihilate.
Huh? Holy smokes! What's up with this guy? He just came out swinging from nowhere. Huh? No voices? This guy's pretty quiet. Miss, let's hurry up. Flip open the lid and find the girl.
Wait. Don't move. Something's off.
Miss, you killed Sparkle. How is this possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection. What did you do? You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their dreams. Only the Remembrance has the powers to do that. You planned it out all from the start because she teased you and was pranking you. You wanted to kill her. Oh, I understand. You refused to let me go because you wanted to drag me into all of this. If I don't agree, I'll end up just like she did.
There is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the blessing of the harmony. Not even a memo keeper can break this barrier. There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer. Miss Sparkle.
Miss Sparkle! Who are you talking to?
You. Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. Wouldn't that be you, Mr. Sampo?
This? Don't jump to conclusions! If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the evidence. Oh, I'm afraid evidence is a little too hard to come by. So, deduction will do.
How convenient.
The hint for the final question was a little too obvious.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder? I thought you weren't doing that one.
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it. How could I ever miss it? The key to solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives. First, the large splatter of blood at the crime scene. Second, the victim had been dead for some time. Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions. One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist. But, based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body. There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a faked suicide. That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. There is also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily be the murderer. As for my second conclusion, it's even more obvious still. When everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch the blood? A trained professional was somehow happily destroying a crime scene just to save someone who's obviously been dead a while. The answer is simple. It's because the assistant detective is the murderer. At the time, I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the whole mystery. I tentatively speculated that the murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't locked the door from the inside. And so, when he learned this piece of information, he realized that the victim had created their own locked room mystery. That's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably had something to do with that canvas. Like some final words. Of course, this is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle isn't important. Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one hint to me. That the murderer is the assistant detective. Which means it's you, Mr. Sampo. I've been using this term of address, but it was you who first came up with it.
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a memo keeper?
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two. Follow ripples along the surface of the water. Use some abilities and tricks to keep diving deeper, and touch that secret deep inside people's hearts. Salvage it, and protect them carefully. The truth does not lie. Neither do memories.
Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth. But I have another answer. Would you like to hear it?
Another answer?
The great artiste Sparkle locked herself away in her bedroom using red paint to create the semblance of spattered blood everywhere. And that assistant detective who was first on the scene, who confirmed her death, was not the murderer, but rather an accomplice who assisted her in faking her own death.
What a pity. Such a pity. My dear, you were so close to the right answer. Unfortunately, the right answer is... Miss Sparkle's body. Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body. Ding-a-ling! I won!
Yeah, fair enough. Wait, so Sample's actually on Pinocchio then?
Does Miss Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
Why not? Miss Sparkle's body appeared in all 3 of those skits just then.
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo then?
Beautiful lady, I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing. I just helped a friend send a letter. That's all.
So I've been running a fool's errand this whole time.
My dear, why so serious? Haven't you been having a great time? I have, at least. You take memories, and I get joy. We get what we need from each other, seeing as we're such kindred spirits, but also such loners. Why don't you come and work with me? Ooh, we can dance ballet together.
Oh? Am I understanding this correctly? A masked fool inviting me to work together?
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
I don't really understand why you're so fixated on destroying family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade. Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
How did you know?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you try to catch 2 fish with 1 cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
So, you mean you're refusing? Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
Why not?
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, if you can find me. Let's go, Sampo? Sampo. Who is... Sampo?
This is Bellabog, right?
I said, why not? Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again. And also, I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
She's looking at us again.
A special dream. notice its nested structure. Being part of a play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream. That's the end of Miss Black Swan's dream bubble. Are you satisfied with your experience?
Sample turned out to be...
I noticed that the people in your dream were familiar to you. It's worth repeating that dreams are just dreams. And in Penacony, dreams can be processed, or even tempered. Things in our dreams cannot be trusted, let alone in someone else's dreamscape. If there's any information that you'd like to confirm, please do so by the cold, hard light of reality. Sweet dreams.
Huh. Wait, what? Why are we going back in? We're out?
Really? I wouldn't do anything to her.
Don't worry about that, Memo Keeper. Let's talk about my thing. I've helped you out with everything you've asked, as agreed. Shouldn't you give my mask back to me now?
Since when did the masked fools suddenly start respecting agreements? Just kidding. I loved seeing that look on your face. Take this key to the tavern cellar, third barrel on the left. You never saw me. But Sampo, after all this time, what made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't seem like the Sampo I know. Let me guess. A catastrophe is coming to Urello 6. Am I right?
God damn it, again? What is with that place?
Well, no comment about that. But I love that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That really makes sense. Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage and making a fool out of myself.
If you're all out of options, please get in touch with me. I'm the kind of person who values friendship highly.
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Bellabog. After all, the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks isn't something old Sempo can stand by. Go tell Giovanni I said hi.
Fine, I'm just spitballing here. Don't take it so seriously. Why so serious?
So pretty much whenever anyone says, why so serious, we have to be aware that maybe Sparkle. Bell Draco, I imagine you have already seen that dream bubble. Relax. I just want to know if anyone has come looking for you yet. What's up? I'll make this simple. That fool named Sparkle is currently searching all over the place for that dream bubble. I do not know what her intentions are, but allowing it to slip into her hands will only make the situation more confusing. Bear Draco, can you do me a favor and go reclaim that dream bubble? Why don't you do it yourself? I didn't expect you to refuse me. I guess I could go myself, but I don't remember where that dream bubble was left. Could you remind me? How could a memo keeper forget a memory? Are you really Black Swan? You figured me out? Well, I'm not a true memo keeper after all. I can't believe you figured me out so quickly. How dull. Pranks are all about the back and forth. You've seen how much fun I have that memo keeper. You should learn from her, young nameless. This is just the beginning. I'll be back. Bring it on. We'll see who tricks whom next time. God damn it. Dance is on.
Bear Draco, I imagine you have already seen that dream bubble. Relax, I just want to know if anyone has come looking for you yet.
I'm getting deja vu here.
You may also know that interesting young fool Sparkle. She has recently gone into disguising herself as other people. Bear Draco, has she tried this with you already?
Wait, then you might be... If that's the case, you could be Sparkle in disguise too.
I see you're on high alert. What would you have me do to prove I am me?
A unique action? Some unique actions you do out of habit, like looking in a mirror a lot.
But if that little Miss Fool excels in observation, there is a chance that she could...
okay.
Excels in observation, there is a chance that she could perfectly imitate everything about a person. I think that the only thing that can differentiate someone from another is their memories. There is no way for an outsider to completely steal or imitate every ounce of a person's memory. Just like when we met in Penacony, is it not? A strange dreamland surrounding us. A series of strange murders. People with differing dreams. The truth that lies beneath the water's surface. Do you need me to go on?
I need more. I think I need more.
I can't be the one doing all the talking. By your logic, you should also prove to me... You should also prove that you are not Sparkle, Bear Draco.
Huh?
Maybe I am Sparkle. I'm just joking. As the Mammal Keeper, I naturally know who the person on the other side of the screen is. The person is on the other side of my screen. Miss Sparkle's pranks are not without their benefits. She is able to make us re-examine what we have seen and think about the appearance and reality of the dreamscape. This is also the reason that I shared the dream bubble with you. Alright, looks like she hasn't caused any major damage. I will put my mind at ease. Talk to you again soon.
Well then. Alrighty. So now that's done, let's go look for stickers. I pressed the wrong one. Alright. After everything has concluded, return to where you were saved by the Memo Keeper. The TV room? How the hell did I get back there? God damn it.
Can't stop the rock.
Oh dear.
Well, I am not equipped for this.
Do you know who...
This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it! Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up!
Commencing research.
Hooray!
dear.
It worked.
Let's go.
Time to twirl!
Oh dear.
Pretty good crowd today.
Did not expect us to be able to do this with
Make it
only
quick.
2 characters.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it.
Didn't realize how sensitive the brick bars
with
are.
it.
Honored to meet me.
Hooray! It worked. He did very low damage.
The best is yet to come.
Last one. Dreams are memories that have yet to occur, and memories are dreams woven when awake. Alright, another sticker down. Next place is... $20 get. When everything has concluded, return to where you created those memories. I don't know where... After everything has concluded, return to where you helped out the youth. Return to where the flames were enkindled. And return to where you encountered the young maiden by chance. Okay, that should be where we met with Firefly, right? Which is on regular Honkai. Where did we meet her? In this alleyway?
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
No, not here.
You've had quite a bit to drink.
Nope, this is the
Sure you're okay?
Pesci guys. This is near the amusement park, I think. Should be near where the OT Mall is. Up here?
Give him a kid's meal.
This is where we spent Firefly's money. So, down here?
Watch your step now.
Mr. Harry, rise the flavor waves and
Gallagher! The easiest way to communicate is to get roaring drunk. You'll be home by the time you're conscious again. Oh, another one. Golden Central Station. When quick travel has become part of life taken for granted, it chose to build a splendid train station.
Buy a spheroid while walking.
Where was the flames enkindled? Where he helped out the youth. That's where we helped out Misha and Acheron. And there's a chest right behind me.
Looks good.
Where did we help them, though? We traveled down here, and then... It's near Clocky's statue, right? So this is where Clocky is. So... this corner here, I think. The little Arctic bear cub watches you with his head tilted, flipping its semicircular ears. You're certain no one has ever you're certain no one can ever resist a cute, fluffy critter. Not to mention that it's waving its cute little stumpy arms at you as if to ask for a little bear hug. How could you say no? Submit to your heart's desire. Give up. You're just making the same mistake anyone else would when faced with a bear cub like this. You walk forward, quietly, good. It hasn't run off, but it's still watching you with those innocent eyes. You begin to imagine the soft touch of that fur in the palm of your hand and wonder, is this the happiness that you've been pursuing all along? Just then, you seem to catch a glimpse of something out of the corner of your eyes. Something that has absolutely no business being here. Its presence is so offensive, like marbles in a soda bottle, or lipstick on a collar shirt, a shirt collar, that it's impossible to ignore. Your movement stop. For who? Hang on, something isn't right. You only just realized something isn't. You only just realized something isn't right. Have you recovered yet from the rashness of your blind impulse? Didn't you notice that this whole time the sign hanging above the creature doesn't say Arctic Bear Club Cub L? Plains Bear Cub. Oh. Take a deep breath and don't get excited. At least they aren't angry right now, and you have plenty of time to think about mitigation strategies. Activate clockwork? Ditang. Woof, ruff, ruff. What's going on? The moment you calibrate the target's mood, a Ditang pops out of nowhere. Woof, woof, ruff. The Ditang makes a weak whimpering from deep within its gullet, and keeps rubbing its head against your leg just like a puppy drenched in a downpour. Fine. Everyone has a need for validation. You come to realize that this feeling really is not bad. Pat its head. Woof, ruff, woof, ruff, ruff. The Ditang sniffs your fingers, and then nibbles on your shoelace, softly pulling it as though dragging you off somewhere else. Take me with you? You decide to follow Ditang's lead. After all, it has already helped you to no end. As luck would have it, you're someone who understands what gratitude means. Woof! Ruff, ruff, woof! The Ditang hasn't made it that far before it starts loitering in the shadow in the street corner and later returns with a bag of garbage. It sits near your feet, still looking up at you with those innocent eyes. Woof, woof! Indeed. The things have no business being in Kit Panconi. About life. What is life, if one can't dream with reckless abandon? Well, that certainly was interesting. We got a Misha sticker. A child's dreams are as colorful as they are simple. Alright. Next up. Return to where the flames were enkindled. Where Sam fought? Oh, this thing's out here. How did I get there? Because not on that level. Not on that level. Their third level that I haven't been to yet? Oh, I haven't even activated that one yet. Guess I'll go here? This is still blocked off. There are enemies on this side. And that just leads back there. Then to the elevator. There's a puzzle there. There's Lady Vermilion. The VIP lounge corner? No. The clock here. The dream ticker sits slumped in a corner, with damage all over its hard metal shell. It looks as if someone had taken a heavy axe and hacked away at it repeatedly. From these molted wounds, you sense an inexplicable sense of cruelty and hatred. However, this external damage alone is clearly not enough to have left it in such a sorry state. Being abandoned in such a strange corner, you cannot help but pity it. Perhaps there is some way you can help. Oh wow, it's just straight line, I guess? There we go. You put great effort and strength into repairing its heart, or core, may be more accurate, and you feel satisfied with your work. However, as you look at it, it does not move. It does not look at you, but continues to just lie still. Suddenly, an inexplicable rage overcomes you. Look at this useless thing! Lying around like a dying dog, all weak and pathetic. It deserves punishment. It wastes your precious time and your kindness. You give it a good kick it until its busted shell is even more busted. That's right, just like that. Kick it. Hey, wait a second. Look, what is that? Aha! Looks like you must quell your rage for a moment. Look, as your last kick landed, something came flying out from inside the clock's face. Is this a tape? What the hell did I do? Welcome to Censored, a strange recording that cuts in and out. The narrator's voice, just like metal sharpnel scraping against each other, filled with malice and scorn. Static. Loud, shrilled laughter. Explosion. Dear guests, welcome to the Dream's Edge. I am your guide, Lucky. Oh, okay. To ensure everyone has a pleasant journey, please bear in mind the following at all times while sightseeing. First, especially at the edge, the Dreamscape Phantasmagoria. This huge flowing building forms not only a landscape, but also a unique local ecosystem. A sentient life form that can react to guest touches. Please do not touch, graffiti, or vandalize it. If the ground or buildings shake violently, please do not panic. These are mostly caused by the Phantasmagoria's periodic activity, or guests touching it, and do not usually last very long. If you find a building you like, you can go inside for a visit without purchasing any additional tickets. Please select buildings carefully, as each guest only has one optimal sightseeing experience available. Indiscriminate screaming, chewing, and swirling sounds. So glad the platform at the plaza afloat, incomprehensible, burger on the food truck, hockey pizza, or popcorn, incomprehensible static. Of all kinds, with that fresh, rich flavor in various nutrients. To quickly restore health and vitality to the consumer. The above food and drink are all provided to guests for free of charge. Please feel free to take anything away. Please refrain from hunting local residents or other wild creatures. Continue Stag. Sticky squirming sounds. Providing the best in quality services. Here are the most popular attractions that we recommend. So glad Bonanza. Dance along the Sweet Dreams Troop. What are you waiting for? Come on! Open up your mind and release your pressure. Shed some of your blood. Or gummy bird. These hard-working birds roam the city each day, searching for their favored materials to patch up the holes in their bodies that cannot be filled. But the phantasmagories are too cheap, and locals don't give any support. So, are there any kind visitors who'd be willing to help out? Automatic Symphony Orchestra, roll up and merge your bodies and mind to this wonderful musical operetta. Swing freely on the strings, pop up and down with the bass pistons, feel the rhythm of the keyboard and drums being hit. Enjoy eternal delight through its eternal music until your soul merges into this world. Static, roaring sound of merriment, faint screams. Static, impact sounds of heavy objects hitting the ground. You see a sudden flash of color before your eyes, as if you were being shown a glimpse of something, yet you see nothing. A strange electric buzz reverberates through your mind, as if you hear something, but you cannot make it out. One thing is certain, a single emotion. You're even more enraged. You feel a presence that you cannot sense lurking all around you, greedy, thick, and ready to strike. You lower your head to look at the tape in your hands. The unsuspecting little object is emitting some kind of irresistible attraction, trying to pull you deeper into the mire. What will you do? Stuff it in your pocket. Are you sure you want to do this? Are you certain? Really certain? Having the lessons learned along the way taught you to proceed with caution? Alright, fine. No one can quell the curiosity of a trailblazer. Much like no one can stop a raccoon from making a trash can their personal playground. Well then, stay tuned. Let's see what surprises this strange thing will bring your way. What the hell did I grab? Bizarre tape. A weird voice tape. A terrifying nightmare. Wasn't this where there are all the burn corpses? Wait, what's that? Nope, not interactable. There's a chest over there. And a puzzle here. It's nice that they don't require me to rotate anything.
No match for me. Is that all?
Cool. That means a purple, so it doesn't really matter. Nothing's really here, huh?
Oh dear.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up! Time to twirl!
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Time to twirl!
Awesome.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I probably could have sneak past them, but yeah, whatever.
What are you looking at? Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours.
Wait, did I kill him? Or...
Time to twirl.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl.
Time for the main event.
Turn it up.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Time to twirl.
Oh, you know what? I watched Hazbin Hotel and Hello Boss the other day. And... man, people make it sound like they swear like every sentence, but it really was not that much. I mean, it's
Reach
often
the
enough
end of
that,
the story in your own way.
you know, you notice it because obviously you don't see many swears in television or shows at all.
Great.
Ooh.
The more the better.
Crit damage and HP. And might be keepable. Let's see. Keep for now. But yeah, like the swears aren't like used like frivolously. They're used as swears, like for like expletives and. Like they're used as expletives, or for characters who obviously would swear a lot because they're jerks.
Keep up. Time to twirl.
This is our chance.
Time to twirl.
Like I feel like
Rules are made to be broken.
people react to swears like way more than
Time to twirl.
they realize how often it is used in like regular conversation or like in passion conversations.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond. It's all yours.
Thank God for that shot. God damn it.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Time to twirl.
Nice.
Time...
Turn it up.
Let's go.
I already got buff Serval's attack, so her shock DC does more damage. Alright, so that's the shortcut there. How do I get to that? Okay, so I have to go up here and go this way. And treasure obtained. Mystery solved. It should be everything. Like there's the enemy over here, but I don't see anything worth even exploring here. Like, what am I looking at here? Like, all the grayed out parts areas I haven't gone to yet? I don't know which floor that is. I think it might be floor 2. I don't have any... I don't have any spawn points for floor 2. It looks like. Have I really never been to floor 2? What's up with that? It doesn't look like there's any anchors there either. So this is actually really... Oh no, it's at floor 3. So what am I missing then? Should be on the other side of this room. Just... What the hell's going on here?
Can't stop the run.
Panconi balloon rail? Why? How? Alright, so there's that. Where the flames were enkindled, what does that mean? Hello? You're in trouble. If you're in trouble, call the Bloodhounds on the double. We're always at your service. About the bizarre tape, I did not expect that quote line. As I expected, another victim. Hand it to me quickly. This is not something you can handle alone. So, what is going on? It's a long story. Simply put, there have been a large number of assault cases targeting the Sweet Dreams troop lately. Not only do their outer cases tend to suffer heavy damage, even their consciousness has shown signs of severe contamination. The culprit in every case has left behind a tape. That's right, just like the one in your hands. These tapes seem to be the origin of the contamination. Living organisms that come into contact with them become extremely irritable and easily aggravated, experiencing an inexplicable sense of fear. Sometimes to the point of having terrifying hallucinations. If exposure persists, their minds may completely collapse over time. One of these tapes was concealed so carefully that it took us many days to locate. When we received word and went to investigate the scene, even the dreamscape around that area had begun to noticeably warp. I cannot divulge too much information to you. However, you should know that the family will be working their utmost to ensure the safety of every guest here. Thankfully, this was discovered quickly this time, and has not been able to cause any serious damage to you. Please entrust it to me now. You worked hard, too. Don't worry, we'll resolve this matter soon. Here, take this to ease your nerves. Cool, we got a faulty screen. Before seeking assistance for repairs, try knocking a few times. Don't pick up anything ominous. Eh, fair. Ah! Sauron Hunter Sam! One broken candle may still turn into a firestorm. Oh, another one. A half-faded cell phone lies on the floor, capturing an unsent message with a snapshot of two people wearing smiles. You pick it up. The cell phone has completely dissipated into a dream bubble. God fucking damn it. Don't get too close to that light circle, or you'll lose yourself. A low voice rumbles beside your ear. Dreamscape lobby. There is a 15% service charge applicable even for the checkout procedure. Seriously? God damn. Built-in tipping? Not cool. Alright, and the last one, after everything has concluded, return to where you created those memories. Oh, obviously is where we went to Firefly's secret hideout, right? Which is Dream's Edge? Oh, there's a thing here. Why are the 3 enemies just sitting around here? They got you! Here it is. Oh, the plays? Automatically? Firefly. In the sea of neon lights and hedonism, kindness is as rare a find as a firefly's light. Firefly's secret base. The observation deck with breathtaking views. You can almost see the entire Dream's Edge at a glance. It's not an easy place to find. The person who introduced it to you truly values your friendship by sharing this view. You recall the times spent with that girl, her gentle smile, her graceful steps, and the tears she shed in her last moments before she was murdered by that monster. At that moment, why did she apologize? What was she thinking? If you had reacted faster, would that silly girl not have died? A tinge of sourness wells from the depths of your heart, followed by a flame of anger, intense enough to reduce the strongest metal to ashes. Facing the railings and skyscrapers, you clench your fists. Angry gear. A manifestation of the emotion angry in the dreamscape. It can be used to repair people's emo dial and recover their lost emotions or memories. Sad gear. What the hell is going on here? Oh, the trash can. Dreambird, another one. To answer the previous question, probably because drones look too ordinary. Oh, okay. I don't know what the other question was, but
Hey, don't go any further.
Wasn't this the guy who took the terrifying tape from me? Perfect.
So that's how it works. Is that all?
Lordy Trash Can. Lordy Trash Can may appear anywhere in the world, testing passing braves. Converse with it to face its trials, and completing their trials will earn you Stellar Gauge rewards. The trials from each Lordy Trash Cans can only be completed once and cannot be repeated. Oh. Wisdom befits trash cans. And I shall grant trials. Ah, another lost soul. I wonder if you possess the wisdom I'm seeking. Well, let me test you. What is vast enough to contain all the world's filth, yet delicate enough to be pierced by a pinprick? A trash bag. Not bad. It appears you do possess some wit. Of all things in the world, trash bags are the most vast and tolerant. But the test of wisdom won't be so simple. There are 3 questions in total, and now is time for the second one. What repels impurities, subdues filth, and stir enough to endure the harshest winds and rains? A trash can lid. Correct! A trash can lid indeed represents the most impenetrable defense, safeguarding the sanctity of trash cans. Now for the final question. What is loathed by some, but cherished by others? What is shunned by some, and sought by others? Me! The correct answer is trash. If that's how you see yourself, then let me place you inside me.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Yay! That worked.
Do you know who I am?
Crap, the trash can's moving next.
This big diamond, it's all yours. Time to twirl.
To travel far.
Time for the main event. Keep up! Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Specimen sighted.
What are you looking at?
Bam, she has the same break amount for each attack. That's a roll, that's a roll. Okay, fine.
This song's for you.
Turn it up.
Oh, I need a mono team for that.
The best is yet to come.
Okay, don't do joke answers. Gotcha.
Hey, don't go any further.
Where the hell am I? I think I've been here before.
Cradling this
Wow, good stuff.
Another way. A strange statue. The purest form of impossibility. Oh.
You all need to report this to the family immediately. Constructing dreams is something sacred.
dream is effortless.
That Colleen is always coming up with bizarre ideas.
Wait. Firefly's secret hideout is right next to us? Oh, color me surprised. Alright. Big Squanderer. What stands before you is the golden hour, Penacony's pulsating heart. Tell me, what are your first impressions of the city? The air stinks of capital. You despise pretentiousness, and therefore scorn the golden hour. Ah, a soul that remains ever vigilant, never fooled by the glamour parading before you. I salute thee. Perhaps you are already in the dream. Perhaps you can put aside your prejudice for a while and enjoy the charms of the city of the festivities to its fullest. Though you do remember to keep some wits about you, lest the city swallows you all. Oh, I just stick things onto this board. Really? This street is populated by people, though none of them young from all walks of life, wasting the excess happiness they have in the realm of reality. Okay, how do we reset this? Let's see. And resize. Resize. I don't think I have enough to make a heart around her. Maybe here, and then here. Then here. Here. Yeah, if we don't have enough to make a heart. Come on. Hit. The same size? Nope, a little larger. Maybe increase size. Got. Kinda worked, but not really. Kinda looks like Firefly's the center for like a dating sim. Anyways, let's look for more stickers. Make the cash spear spit cash. Make a reading-related expenditure at the OT Mall. And make a food-related expenditure at the OT Mall. Okay, so we're going to the OT Mall.
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
Give him a kid's meal.
Wait, what?
Hey, Belle, let me tell you something fun. I had a close call with Robert yesterday. I was standing behind the counter when someone shouted, "This is a stick-up." I was so startled that I even spat out my soda. But guess what? When I turned around, there was nobody there. Can you guess why?
Because the robber was hiding behind you?
Because the robber was a Pepeshi! Aha! I didn't even notice the robber holding a knife until I stepped out from behind the counter. He said, "Good afternoon, give me all your money." So I replied, you don't really look intimidating though. He agreed and said, "You're right. I should find a place where I can actually harm you." He climbed up on the counter using the table over there, and as soon as he stood still, he passed out. Can you guess why?
Because he was starving?
Because that Pepeshi had a fear of heights! Oh, please trust me. I don't hold any prejudice against anyone, including the Pepeshi. On the contrary, I have great respect for them, to the point that I think they should rule this world. There's even a famous theory that shares a similar perspective. Do you know what it is?
The principle of leverage?
The law of minimum! The capacity of the barrel is determined by the shortest staff. Ah!
You should focus on your work as a waiter.
Oh, come on, where's your sense of humor? So, what would you like to eat?
Let's buy oat roll cakes because of Firefly. Nothing like really super interesting. Like this could be useful, so I'll grab a couple. Okay.
Welcome! How can I help you?
Guess I'll buy a newspaper. How does this heal 15%? Newspaper. The physical medium of memories. A crucial means for dwellers in the dreamscape to learn about the outside world, recording one good news after another.
News today was supposed to make people know about yesterday. Live well today and look forward to tomorrow. However, in the crystallized sweet dream, only good news is allowed.
Interesting.
All that education and it's utterly useless.
Here's the cash spewer. You thought you need to recite some spells to make the machine work, but now it seems like you only have to stand in front of it. Cash spewer. Do not try this at home. Ordinary national economies. Billboards in love? An unusual looking mobile billboard blocks your path. Ah, handsome gentlemen, welcome to Panconi. Excuse my boldness, but have you seen my love anywhere here? What is this advert for? Oh, no, no, no. This is not an advertisement. This is my love that I'm searching for. She is the treasure of Penacony, the brightest star in the crowd, at catching everyone's attention. That's right. Not even a billboard is exempt. Ah, she is unforgettable. I don't suppose you recognize this face, do you? The billboard sways with anticipation. The young girl on the screen does seem to have a unique quality. She is very charming. I will let her know. Thank you, sir. You truly are a kind person. If you happen to meet her somewhere, please tell her one thing for me. There's a billboard in front of the Golden Central Station waiting for you. It will always be waiting for you. Tell me more about this love of yours. Of course. What would you want? What do you want to know? How did you fall in love? To tell you the truth, it was the first time we met. There were many people in the Golden Central Station that day, but my eyes immediately picked her out of the crowd. She walked closer and closer, and amongst all of the many billboards around, she came and stood in front of me. Ah, any words that describe beauty would fail to capture the perfection of that moment. I was like a guest that had overdone it. I'm so glad, dizzy. But that's the happiest moment I ever had. Unfortunately, she had left so quickly that I didn't have time to greet her. I decided that I would become a billboard solely dedicated in her image to her. What's her name? The billboard froze in place, swaying. It almost fell to the ground. Oh no, I don't even know her name yet. We only met once, after all. But it's okay. I remember what she looks like. I know I can find her again. What did you do before this? I used to be a salesman for the 9th Dreamscape Blue Hour. I was personally responsible for promoting their marriage services in front of the Golden Central Station. But after I met my true love, I suddenly realized how much of a sham all of the promises these advertisements make are. In order to find my true love, I decided that I would become a billboard solely dedicated to her. That's all. Bye. Farewell, young handsome gentleman. I wish you a pleasant journey. If you happen to meet her somewhere, please tell her one thing for me. There's a billboard in front of Golden Central Station waiting for you. It will always be waiting for you. Oh, I gotta stir for this. About love. Of course, you can find your true love here, though it is artificial. So I need to talk to people.
All that education and it's utterly useless. Our newspaper is practically selling itself.
Oh, I got the Golden Times. Which don't appear in my inventory, I guess? Do you prefer hogwash? Oh, sincere hogwash or fake news? So then where the hell I get this? I already bought something.
Newspaper is practically selling itself. All that education and it's utterly useless.
Give him a kid's meal.
Is there another one or? Oh, that is another one. Oh, got the happy gear from this. Cool. Float this burger. You spend the first 5 minutes contemplating how to take the first bite. I would obviously eat this first. And then get to the real burger. Like eating fries before starting the burger. Alright. Me, a wealthy lady, near the bank that connects the dreamscape and reality. Oh, that's, the magnet. Magnate. Didn't actually think they would be important for this. I'm gonna assume that compulsive horror is also gonna be important for this.
All that education and it's utterly...
Ah, new face. Hello, young one. Mind having a chat with an old lady like me? Sure, I've got nothing to do now anyway. A straightforward one. I like you. Come closer, young one. Do you have any interesting experiences to share with an old lady? In line with the traditions of respecting your elders, you summon your patience and chat with the old lady. You talk about your express companions, about the journey thus far, and the old lady listens intently, her expression gradually growing sated. Very good, excellent. So free, so exciting. She closes her eyes and murmurs compliments. Seeing her expression, you feel like you've done another good deed. But why does she keep staring at you? You're a little apprehensive. She appears to be waiting for you to continue talking, but you don't know what else to say. I wish you good health? Hold on, young one. Don't leave just yet. You haven't asked for a reward from me. What reward? For the chat, of course. You're an honest boy. Young people nowadays are really good with people and know how to treat them well. They don't feel bothered even after chatting with an old lady like me for an entire day. I like you quite a bit. How about you stay here? All you have to do is ask. As long as it can be settled with money, I can make your wishes come true. Here, keep these. Take it as a token of my appreciation. Activate the clockwork? You turned her happy. To one born into a merchant family like me, wealth resembles more of a responsibility than a source of pleasure. To prevent the business from going under, I've been working hard to distance myself from luxuries all these years. I don't live in a spacious mansion, I don't buy luxury cars, I scrimp and save on what I eat and wear. And I do my own chores. Honestly, I've been living a harsh life. But now I can finally lay down my duty and treat money in the way that an ordinary person can. It's a blasted good feeling to spend money as if it meant nothing. Take more of it in fact. The more I spend on young people, the more alive I feel. Oh. About money. In this city, money serves both as a means and an end. Encourage the amateur stand-up comedian Jag. Oh, so it's not the hoarder.
I hold a vision.
You've got some natural comedic talent. You think so? Telling jokes about Pepeshi are way more fun than waiting tables. Wow, that's racist. He's just unabashedly racist. This is a little awkward. About death? Why? Here you can literally experience laughing yourself to death. Oh. That surprised me. City that never sleeps. In the pleasure-drenched maze, you find yourself fortunate to encounter a local guide. You're unable to judge if Firefly is an adequate guide or not, but you feel we can be friends. As for Firefly, you think you can become her friend. You trust your insight into others and believe you have the charisma required to make every young maiden you encounter in your journeys into a persistent presence in your life. That sounds like I'm a playboy. Yeah, I'm missing a lot for this one, okay. Amusing ourselves to death. The pleasures the golden hour can provide are myriad and bountiful, ignoring whether such topics should be discussed on stage at all. But no pleasure can match the feeling reuniting with old friends. Pulled by the color of undeniable blue, the implication he poses for you are... That god's a bit of a scoundrel, ain't he? You run into Sampo again. Past experience still leave you with a strong distaste towards him. Such an unshakable sense of justice is commendable. However, from another perspective, Sampo Koiski is also someone who once saved your life. Maybe it's best not to be too harsh when to judge another. Missing a lot of us. Talking clock. A vivid cartoon character appears before you. A pity that you can't be considered a fan of the Clocky franchise, but interest can always be slowly nurtured, right? Its appearance may be a hidden sign. A living cartoon character has manifested right before you. This feels like some kind of allegory for your journey. The gun that showed up in scene 1 has to go off in scene 3, right? You might just be right. In this universe ruled by causality, not a single encounter is without significance. Oh, so much to look for. A mirage of shooting stars. These nights are short and cold. Push onward alongside the lady. At the dream's edge, where most ordinary guests are restricted from entering, you and Firefly witness miraculous sights and left traces of your shared presence. Can you still recall how you felt at that moment? I never felt so joyful. You and the girl witnessed the mirror shower in this fantastical dream together. You've never felt so happy in the material world. You're willing to dedicate yourself completely to a certain moment worth remembering. Even if the warmth of that moment leaves you, that fleeting happiness is worthy of being remembered till the day you die. A certain someone's past. An unknown individual's memories have been edited into a maze that almost trapped you within. If your memory can take shape, you think it will be... What would my memories be? A lush and verdant forest. If your memories have a shape, you believe it would be a lush and secluded forest, mixed with a rush of the scents of the soil, and something more mysterious. Even if you enter this domain yourself, you run the danger of becoming lost in the fog. So there isn't memories 2. Oh no, that should be memories 2. Memories 4 is the last one. Eldritch Dreamfall 1. More and more important persons have taken to the stage. The dreamscape is drowned by deep water, and the future is entangled in threads. Every step you take leads to the unknown and mystery. Do you still remember the 2 women who were beside you at the time? If you have to make a choice, which one of them would you prefer to control your future? That woman with the sword. I feel like we have a connection. Given the choice, you'd rather surrender your fate, to Acheron. Mysterious and reliable, taciturn and powerful. In her eyes, you see nothing. However, you are convinced that you will not get hurt if you stay by her side. So there are 5 memories notes here. The pantry and the empty stage. Dream Chaser. This is such a mess. You originally thought this trip was all about having fun without any goals or purpose. But who would have thought the story shifted in this direction? The IPC's sweet-talking and devious representative proposes a deal with you, but you don't even know what chips you are currently holding. Tell you, are you a gambler? Oh, I love games of chance. The silver-tongued IPC spokesperson has offered you a deal, and you happen to be a natural gambler. The most important thing is to absorb the joy generated through the course of the game, instead of being obsessed over victory. You can laugh under any circumstances, which is a good thing, after all. Sometimes it's not up to you whether you join a game. Oh man, I'm missing so many things. Oh, these are all side quests. And then to be continued. What does it mean? What does it mean? Oh man, you gotta find all 90 of them. 30 J's, that's pretty big. Can't learn oak roll cakes yet. Can't make a meal for my waifu. Yeah, that scans. Alright. Completed that. Completed that. Between the sky and you. Revisit the secret place alone. Break the special Stone Balloon in the river.
Living? That's all a big hustle and bustle. But life's all about savoring the moment.
God, I haven't had news in so long. Alright, anything left in the travel log? How the hell did I get here? It's not connecting to anything. Alright, let's finish all these things, then we'll call it a day. Okay, so I have to rotate and then go over there. Okay. There's a lot of hand new spots, huh?
Huh. These targets will make for good practice.
I'll just bring my regular team. I think we're just gonna be boss hunting now.
Infallible. Trickier to crack. Time for a buzz. This combat needs... This is double speed. You'll pay for this.
Okay, if I shoot, Celia goes next. Then the burbs. If I use a skill.
A decisive moment in the battle. Lend me your strength. I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Still fine. Still fine.
What a headache.
Got those skill points.
Lend me your strength. A quick divination. Together as one.
Right. And that pops that.
Creations. Trouble. So we've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. So you are afraid of me.
And this should finish it.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
It did not.
This battle is...
I mean, these guys are not a threat, so who cares?
You'll pay for this.
Don't mess. I'll end your misery.
Man, my damage is so low. 40k is not enough for Muck. Oh, no treasure over there.
Unexpected? We shouldn't take too much.
Garbage. It's morphin' time! Hadu! Okay, so the bird can seize me. Okay, that lets me go underneath to get this treasure. And then this lets me turn back to start another puzzle. That was a tad silly there. And done. Oh, I locked a shortcut too. Purple. Garbage. Okay, he's still knocked out. Oh, that was actually super easy. Anything good? Crit rate, perk effect, effect res. It's actually not terrible. Keep it as a backup in case someone is a follow-up breaker. So yeah, that's everything. Okay, we're at 4 out of 5. So we need to do this one. Which is right next to the portal. Cool.
Be watchful, always.
My follow-up team probably would do way better at this.
Trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
Forgot it's our Brian team. Rat baskets. So we're way down there. Crap.
A decisive moment in the battle. I see through you. What a headache.
Okay, cannot actually deal enough damage to like one-shot them.
This combat needs optima. This is double speed.
Well, can't break it anyway, so.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Can I have fun this time for a buzz?
No matter.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah, toughness can't be reduced. What the hell do I do? Do I kill his allies? Deals 4 hit of ice damage to one random target. If the target has a shield, deal additional ice damage with high chance of decreasing your stuff. Oh, it's anti-Japard. That's weird. Summon to Bowhound, charge, enter charge state, and gain toughness protection. Use unlimited free drinks during next action.
Together as one. Yin and yang.
Okay. Is the toughness open yet? Okay.
All things in the
Human creations.
She goes after Sea Layer if I do this.
Lend me your strength.
more enemies. This combat.
Alright, I think I break them now.
Troublesome. It came together.
We've entered the storm.
We should be able to kill it next
Guard
turn.
and defend. Crush them. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. This battle is unavoidable.
Or not. Cool.
No matter.
So is this like not close enough?
So you are afraid of me. Yeah. Yin and yang. Can I have time for a buzz? Unexpected? We shouldn't take too much.
I mean, it has speed and attack, so it's not terrible. Not great. Hey, memory. Memories too. Got him. Have I been down here? There's a puzzle. Okay, I need 5 more burbs. Need 2 more burbs. I ignored a lot of them. This is biting me in the ass, huh? Yeah, there's one. Did I not activate that last time here?
As divined.
How do I even get to that statue? Up this way? Oh, a dryer. How random.
This combat me. This is double speed.
Cool, we'll ignore it.
Time for a buzz. There's always a weakness. I see through you. Converge and awaken. Human creations.
Their action movement downers. That's annoying.
I'll end your misery. Who's next?
Wow, I can just one-shot them. Cool. Usually can't.
All things shift in divination.
The statue with edges and corners folded accordingly to a child's design. Looks like she had an origami bird. How do I do anything with the thing? I see the bird. Oh. Yank.
Professor Owl's statue! It's handsome at every angle, chirp!
It looks like an eagle.
Ah! I carved it all wrong, chirp! What does Professor Owl look like? Seems like I have to go back and ask Boss Red, chirp!
Oh, got a whole pizza from it. That's nice, I guess. Was there a burb in here? Yes, there was. Wait, right next to us.
You look back! Yes, you look back, Chirp. Don't people usually keep walking straight? I'll definitely pick a more hidden spot next time, Chirp.
Well, just call me out. Alright, that's done. And then job postings is... Oh, just do stuff. So, basically, I've cleared everything. Cool. I don't really care about this anymore. And I think I'm just gonna call it a day there then. And let's do everything on my own from now on, because I am tired of voicing things. My throat is destroyed. So yeah. Man. I'm sad. But this was fun, and I'm looking forward to the next update. I will be rolling for Sparkle, and Acheron, and Firefly, and Sam. No one else in between, though. So hopefully I have enough. I am pretty close to pity, so hopefully... I am trying to get E1 Firefly, though. Or not Firefly, Sparkle. So that's kind of an iffy situation. So I don't know if I have enough for that and, like, just a regular Acheron. But, you know, fingers crossed. Anyways, thank you everyone who joined me today, and I will see you all